Hey guys, in this video, I'm gonna share with you the top 5 biggest lessons that I learned from being the top 5 affiliate partners for Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi on the 2 biggest launches in internet history in the last 2 years. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about that story, but I really wanna share with you these top 5 biggest lessons on the 2 biggest, most competitive launches literally in internet history. So grab a pen and paper. Hey guys, I'm Bryan Dulaney, top 1% of all marketers and funnel experts in the world. And in this video, I'm excited to share with you my top 5 biggest lessons for being the top 5 affiliate partner 2 years in a row on the 2 biggest launches in internet history for Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi. Now would be a time to grab that pen and paper. Lesson number 1 is to go all in. Okay. Whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's for someone else like Tony Robbins or Dean Graziosi, whether it's for someone else like us, or whether it's someone else like your clients, or whether it's someone else being you, go all in. Okay, so what's that mean, really? I would contribute these 5 biggest lessons to why we won top 5 the first year and top 4, we came in 4th place the second year. Right? The first year, we did it. It was a brand new launch. They'd never done it before. And there was no proof of results. We just had to bank on the fact that Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi would create an amazing product. We went through the product. We saw that it was amazing. And we know that they produce results. And they deliver. So that's why we got behind it. But what happened for me was I was with Russell Brunson at Funnel Hacking Live a few years ago. And he had just mentioned that he bought mastermind.com for $600,000 and he gifted it to Tony and he gifted it to Dean. And so I was sitting there thinking, you know what? I was like, I wonder if they bought any domain names around their main term. And so I searched on GoDaddy and I searched for mastermindbonus.com because I figured, if I'm going to support it, might as well have a domain name that is similar to it. And lo and behold, I found they didn't buy mastermindbonus.com. So I was able to snag mastermindbonus.com for under $10, which was amazing, right? But in that moment, I wasn't sure if I was going to do it or not. I just thought, you know what? It's an opportunity. Let me sit on it and let me have the opportunity to choose if I want to support it or not. And months went by. And then finally, I ended up getting a nice box in the mail with a t-shirt and a mug and a journal and a hat and all this stuff. We call those swag boxes in our world. And that's the day that I decided, you know what, maybe I should promote this thing. So I went out to dinner with my wife. I told her about it. And I said, hey, I would like to invest $50,000 towards advertising to promote Tony and Dean's launch and send it out to our list, send it out to our database. And I'd like to really support them. I believe in what they're doing here and I'd like to support it. And as my wife is, a background in, has a marketing background, a sales background, and she has a background in law. So she thinks around the entire picture, right? She thinks around everything that could go wrong, everything that could go right. And she asked me a bunch of questions that night. And at the end of the conversation, she said, you know what? It passes my sniff test. I support this idea. I support you. I support this. Let's do it. And so from that moment, that was a Thursday or Friday night, I then spent the next 3 days racking my brain on how am I going to go all in to support Tony and Dean? How am I going to support them and support their customers? So I put together a bonus package. You see, when I started in 2006, can't believe it's 2021 already. When I started in 2006, right, over, 15 years ago, I started in the world of affiliate marketing. So it was very familiar to me, right? But that's not my business. We have an agency called Perfect Funnel System where we do a lot of done-for-you services. And that's our main business. Affiliate marketing is not our main business. But I was able to pull from that experience. And I knew that if I was going to support Tony and Dean, I wanted to create something to support all of the people that were going to go and buy whatever it is that they had to sell. Okay, and in their case, they were selling a course to teach people how to use their knowledge, their skills, their wisdom, their expertise, their results for others, and turn it into a business. And that just happens to line up with our business model perfectly, because that's what we do in our agency. We serve experts who are looking to make a greater impact in the world and make a greater income in the process. So it was a match made in heaven, if you will. It was a perfect fit, and that's why I decided to really get behind it in the first place. But I made the decision to go all in because I wanted to be in Fiji. You see, one of the bonuses for being a top affiliate was to go hang out on an all expense paid vacation to Tony Robbins Resort, Namalé in Fiji. And that was year one, okay? And so I said, you know what? I want to be there. I want to be in Fiji. I want to have Tony's brain on my business. I want to be able to mastermind with the top affiliates in the world. And so that day, when I was thinking through creating the best bonus package possible, that's what was going through my head, okay? So for you, go all in, whether you're supporting Tony, whether you're supporting Dean, whether you're supporting us, or whether you're supporting your clients or yourself, right? You've got to have this mindset of I'm all in, okay? Don't, put one foot in and one foot out, right? You're not going to be as successful as you could be if you said, you know what, I'm going to go all in. I'm going to give this every ounce of energy that I can put into it. I'm going to do everything in my power to make this a success. That's the mindset that I would encourage you to have in whatever it is that you're doing. So that's number one. Go all in on you being a success, okay? Don't hold back. Don't reserve your energy. Don't reserve anything. Go all in. Number two, go omnipresent. Okay, go omnipresent. So what's that mean? We started advertising everywhere, right? That's our background. We have an agency. Perfect Funnel System is a done-for-you service agency where we do all this for people every single day. We have tons of clients that we do it for. So go omnipresent is what we did for Tony and Dean. We ran Facebook ads, we ran Instagram ads, we ran YouTube ads, we ran Google ads and Bing ads and Yahoo. We were on Yahoo, we were on Bing, we were on Google, we were doing remarketing, and we even got our friends to support it and send people to us before they went off to Tony and Dean land, okay? So we went in with the mindset of I'm all in, and then we went in the mindset with I want to be everywhere at all places at all times. Now, the beautiful thing about advertising is that is what it allows us to do, okay? So my budget when I first started, like I mentioned, was $50,000. But I ended up bumping that up to over $100,000 because it was working, right? When you see something working, you want to throw more gas on the fire, right? That's a good rule of thumb. When you see something that's working, throw more gas on the fire. Go omnipresent, okay? Just think about it and imagine for a second. You see ads, your audience sees ads on Facebook. Then all of a sudden they see you on Instagram. Then all of a sudden they see a video of you on YouTube. Then all of a sudden they're searching on Google. Boom, there you are. And boom, someone emails their list. And boom, there you are again. That's what we did, okay? I'm thinking about creating a crash course or a behind the scenes look at all of the ad campaigns, all of the ad copy on every platform that we ran it on. If you'd be interested in that, let me know. Drop me a comment below or send me an email to support@perfectfunnelsystem.com and let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. Drop a comment because I would love to know if that's something that you're interested in. Something I'm planning on creating, but it's not for right now, all right? Okay, so that's number two, go omnipresent. Be everywhere at all times and keep the gas to the pedal, okay? You want to stay top of mind. It's important. Think about what the news does, right? The news is owned by a few people. And how do they control the narrative? They push their channel and they're omnipresent. They're everywhere. Radio, TV, social media. They're everywhere and they all puppet the same message, right? Right? I'm sure you've seen what they do. I've seen what they do firsthand because I've helped people get into the media. So I know what they do. What we do is on a small scale to the power that they have. But the beautiful thing about advertising and social media and these platforms that we have access to is that we can do the same thing depending upon our budget, okay? More budget, more impact. More budget, more lives that you can help, okay? Number three, choose to win. Choose to win. My budget went from 50,000 over 100,000 year one. Then I was with Tony and Dean in Fiji, and I'll be sharing my lessons from that experience in another video that you can tune into. But I committed to Dean. I said, hey man, the next launch, I'm going to go bigger. I'm going to double the budget. I'm going to bump it up to $250,000, and I'm going to go bigger. And that's exactly what we did. We went bigger. And to me, it was worth it. To me, it was worth it. Why was it worth it? Can you imagine allocating that type of investment to someone else's launch? Think about it. Can you ever imagine for a moment spending how much you might possibly spend on a down payment of a home? And definitely a home in California, potentially a home across the country. Imagine that for a second. Why was I willing to do that? Well, I was so willing to do it because here's my frame of mind on it. Tony and Dean have a $250,000 mastermind. Okay, that's the fee for enrollment. It's a very small group of 40 people. Okay, the way I looked at it is I get to go hang out with Tony and Dean for a week in Fiji, just about a week, a little under a week in Fiji, and mastermind on our business and how we can make a greater impact in the world, and how we can take things to the next level in our business, in our relationships, and all types of things of that nature. I said, you know what? I would be willing to spend half that to be there in Fiji. So that's how I approached it. I said, you know what? If I'm going to win this thing, I'm going to go all out, and I'm going to back it with a budget that no one can compete with. Okay? So think about it. That's what we did. We applied our skills, and really that's what this is all about with what they teach, right? They have a challenge coming up called Own Your Future, and you can go to projectnextbonuses.com, projectnextbonuses.com, to go learn more about their upcoming challenge. It's a 5-day free online challenge, and I recommend that you go check it out. I would recommend that you be a part of it. I'd recommend that you engage with what they're doing, and go in as a user. Go in as someone who's an observer that's learning what they have to share and what other people have to share that are participating in it. But also go in from the perspective of, what if I was Dean, or what if I was Tony? Imagine yourself conducting a challenge of that magnitude. Imagine yourself and imagine your team supporting a launch of that nature. You can do it on a grand level like they do it, and we help people do that all the time. Or you can do it on a small level with a much smaller budget, okay? And we help people do that all the time as well. So you can do it at a small level, and you can do it at an absolute crazy level like those guys are doing it when you're ready. But look at it from that perspective. And like I said, choose to win, okay? Choose to win. I think it's a choice. I remember when I made that choice to take my budget from 50K up to over 100. I did that because I believe in what they're doing. I believe that because because that's who we serve. We serve experts, and I know that I can support them on a deeper level. So that investment that I made, mind you, year one and year two of those two biggest launches in internet history, mind you, that it was all on faith. But I made a decision to win, and I didn't look back. I put all of my cards on the table, or all of my chips on the table, if you will, and I said, you know what? This is the budget I have for them. Let's go all in. And I chose to win, and I believe that because of that mindset, it's why I beat out some of the biggest influencers in the world. If you look at the leaderboards, I'm not going to mention any names, but if you look at the leaderboards, we beat out people who get more than 8 million views on YouTube every single month. And have much larger lists and much larger audiences. How is that possible? Well, I believe it's because we went all in, we went omnipresent, we chose to win, and we supported people better. We supported people better because we are in this industry in a level of done for you. We do this for people all the time. So we know what they need. We know what they want. We know where they want to go. We know the journey map of starting as an expert, bringing your expertise online, launching that expertise, and then scaling it to the next level. because we've done it over and over and over and over again. Whereas a lot of the other affiliates, they're just affiliates. They don't do this day in and day out for other people. They just support things. They just promote things. They just send emails. They just run a few ads. Not us. That's not the game we're in. We're in the business of doing the work. We've got our feet in the trenches, if you will, and we're working it out and walking it out every single day of our lives. So choose to win. Number 4, earn the right. Earn the right. Okay, what's that mean? I'm getting t-shirts made up right now that say earn the right. Earn the right. And what that means is this. And you're going to see Tony and Dean are going to do it with this launch. They're going to earn the right to make an offer. Okay? They're going to earn the right. They're going to build trust by adding value first. And they're going to completely blow your mind with what's possible. You're going to see it, especially if you participate in the challenge. I would recommend that you do that. Go to projectnextbonuses.com and check it out. Be a part of the biggest launch in internet history, the biggest challenge with over 1 million people that'll be participating in this. Okay? So earn the right. What does that mean? I tell this to people all the time. Making offers is easy. Selling stuff on the internet is easy when you earn the right. Add value in advance. Give people your best stuff. Lead with your best foot forward. Okay? Then, once you've done that, then you have the opportunity to make an offer. Right? It's kind of like what I'm doing here with you right now. Think about it. I'm sharing some of the biggest lessons that I learned to get into the top 5 on the 2 biggest launches in internet history. There is certain things that we did in a certain way that produced a certain result. That result was top 5 out of thousands of affiliates and against some of the most competitive affiliates in the world and the most aggressive marketers in the world. Okay? Competing head to head with people like Russell Brunson and with people like Brendan Burchard and with people like Lewis Howes and people like Jenna Kutcher, right? Why did we win? We earned the right to make an offer. Our offer just happened to be in support of what Tony and Dean are doing, right? And that's exactly what we're doing here. So guys, I would encourage you to join the upcoming challenge, go deeper with them. And when you choose to go deeper with them, when you have the opportunity, your life will be more blessed on the other side. I can promise you that because I've had the experience of hanging out with these guys, having dinners, having lunches, having breakfasts, and doing excursions and fun things at the 2 masterminds for the top 10 affiliates in Fiji and this year in Florida. Okay? Number 5, this is a big one. Okay? Don't be afraid to spend money or don't be afraid to run ads. Okay? You might have heard the term, or you may not have. Scared money is dead money. Okay? That's a poker term, right? Scared money is dead money. People ask me all the time, like, why are people not successful? And I typically will refer to this concept here, which is scared money is dead money. If you go into the casino and you go in and you're scared to lose money, you're likely doomed from the beginning. Okay, same thing is applied to advertising online. If you go in because you're afraid to lose some money, then you're probably going to lose it because you're not coming in with the right energy, the right mindset, you're not coming in with the right belief system, and all of that is vital to success. You might not think it is. You might want the tactics and the strategy. Listen, the tactics and the strategy are quite frankly fairly easy, okay? This all boils down to getting the right message to the right market, dialed, adding enough value in advance, and then making an offer. That's what this boils down to. And selling dictates on your ability to add value first before you make that offer, especially in the world of self-education and what we do in the knowledge business, okay? So you got to get familiar with it. You got to get comfortable with doing that because your competitors are going to be doing it. You can bet your last dollar on that one, okay? So scared money is dead money. If you're going to go in and support Tony and Dean, or you're going to support us, or you're going to support yourself or your clients, go in with it with a mindset that you're going to win, that you're going to figure it out, that you're going to convert. Okay, now, there is stuff you need to do before that in order to get to that place where you feel confident, right? But please, whatever you do, spend the time thinking it through. So when it comes time to launching, when it comes time to scaling it, you have the confidence to move all the chips in and go all in on you. Go all in on your clients. Go all in on those who you support, right? What I find is that when people don't do the right strategic thinking, okay, or they're doing strategic thinking, but they're doing it in a silo by themselves. That's why it's so important to get around other people who are doing things at a higher level, because you'll get around strategic thinking that's right, okay, that's going to make you move in the right direction. When you're by yourself, when you're alone, when you're isolated, it's not a good place to be, because you're not able to bounce those ideas off of people who have already been where you want to be and are doing what you want to do. So I would encourage you. Those are some of my 5 biggest lessons on being the top affiliate partner for Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi on the 2 most competitive launches in internet history and the 2 biggest launches in internet history. Apply those to your business, apply those to your clients, and you'll have more success and you'll have more abundance. And at the end of the day, you'll be able to bless more people, right? That's what this is about. It's about impact. It's about impacting more people's lives. That's what this is about, okay? When you get that, the income will flow to you effortlessly and easily, and money will not become an object. It'll just be a measuring stick. Okay, so I would encourage you, register for the upcoming live challenge at projectnextbonuses.com. Real simple, projectnextbonuses.com. There'll be a link somewhere in the description of this video or on the screen, and you can just type it into the browser. But go there, learn more about what Tony and Dean are doing on their upcoming live challenge. And they've got all of these amazing people that you can see behind me on my screen now that are a part of it, that are supporting it, that are participating in it. You get to learn from some of these amazing people who are out there using their knowledge to make a greater impact in the world. And they have great incomes because of it, because they set out on a mission to take what they know on the inside, their expertise, their knowledge, their wisdom, and more importantly, their results for themselves and for others, and be able to take that and help even more people. That's what this is about. So guys, thank you for tuning in. Would love to hear from you. So be sure to drop a comment, drop me some love, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.